This is She Hates Wrestling, where a husband tries to convince his wife that wrestling is awesome. As always, I'm joined by my overly understanding wife, the Hulk Hogan to my Mr. T.
Hi.
And if you enjoy these podcasts, you can find every episode plus some other stuff over at shehateswrestling.com. This month's episode, we will review the main event of Wrestlemania 1. But before we do that, we were in the Irish Examiner.
We were. We only came across it by chance.
By chance, 4 days later.
Yeah.
I did see someone did say to me that they could have told us that we were going to be in it.
You should have.
That was very good.
It was. Nice surprise.
It was. I'm trying to think, the big wrestling news this week. Are you up to date with your wrestling news?
Do I need to answer that?
Okay. What do you think of Ronda Rousey signing with the WWE?
Has her career died and she's nowhere else to go? Is that why?
Some could say that.
Yeah, well then there you go. So that's obviously why.
Do you think she's nothing else going for her? So
sorry, I don't really care what she's doing. I don't know nothing about it. Like, so what happened the last time she actually had a proper fight? She lost.
She was beaten, right?
Alright, so that just makes sense now.
She got the shit kicked out of her.
Right. So she's crawling some fake shit now.
She is a fan. She is a WWE fan. Like, I suppose that is something. And where am I going tomorrow?
OTT.
Yes. Just make sure you knew where I was after. And I can't wait. Super excited. It's going to be brilliant.
Yeah.
Do you want to come?
Nope.
Okay.
No interest. You had a free ticket.
I did.
And there wasn't a hope in hell of me going. I couldn't think of anything worse.
And that's a great night.
At least, like, if I went to, like, a WWE thingy, I might have a bit of familiarity with some people, like. Maybe. I wouldn't have a breeze who any of these people are.
But that's the fun of it.
There's no fun in that.
Fun,
It's like going to a gig and then they play a song you don't know, you walk off and get a beer. I would just be at the bar because I wouldn't know anything.
But then it's like going to a film that you've never seen.
No, that's not the same comparison. Stop making up shit. That's not the same comparison.
I think so.
No, not the same.
You go and you enjoy yourself. Right, so never. Oh, no OTT, no?
Never.
Right, so last episode, we did the wife quiz. Do you remember that?
No.
No? Okay. I asked you 3 very simple questions.
Did I get them right?
I think you did, yeah. Mm-hmm. I think you got 2 out of 3. I think you got.
Alright, go on.
Okay. What was the last main event we did? Without looking at your notes.
I just did WrestleMania 30. Someone asked me that with a page open in front of me.
What was the main event though? That's question 2.
What
right? So question 2 was what WrestleMania was it?
Right.
WrestleMania 30.
Right.
What was the main event? Who was in it?
Who was in it? Oh, your man from Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah?
Batista.
Yeah. And I can't think of his name. I don't like him. The fellow who slinks around the place. What's his name?
Randy Orton.
Yeah. That's it. No, there was a third one. There was a third fella. Hang on. I don't know.
Who won the match?
Oh, hang on. No, I can't remember. Somebody have a sledgehammer. No?
Triple H had a sledgehammer.
Triple H, who's him?
No.
Alright. He's around. Was he in the match?
He came down to stop
the sledgehammer.
Daniel Bryan.
Oh. Yes.
Yes.
Was he on? Yes, he was. Yes.
He was. Yes. Yeah.
I'm with it now.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember now.
So the last question.
Yes.
Who hit their back off the monitor?
Oh, Randy Orton.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Are we going to do this every time?
Every time, yeah. Every single time. At the time of WrestleMania 1, Vince McMahon's main competition was from Jim Crockett Promotions. Okay.
Crockett. Like Davy Crockett.
Yeah. McMahon wanted something that would rival their Starrcade events that they used to do every single year, and came up with the idea then for WrestleMania. Okay, so it was a bit easy to say who won this kind of war. wouldn't it? Like, because there's no more Starcades, and
I've never heard of it.
yeah, and we're now rolling into WrestleMania season again.
What number are you on now?
I want to say 34. 24. Because they've stopped.
But is it one every year?
Yeah, there's one every year, but they've stopped numbering them now.
Right.
So it's just WrestleMania. That's it. Like, that's just called WrestleMania. So WrestleMania 30
But is that not?
was the last like number. We're at 30. I think then Vince was like, right, we get away from that.
That's 30. Oh, yeah, 30 right there.
Maybe 24, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
So it always confuses me now because there's no number. Just kind of freaks me out. Right, so this pay-per-view was March 31st, 1985. I wasn't even born.
I was.
You were kicking away. And I was in Madison Square Garden. We were there.
You were.
We seen...
Rangers?
Yeah.
I don't know who they were playing.
Was it Buffalo?
I don't remember. I just remember, let's go Rangers. It was like the same
tune
for every
American
yeah,
team.
it was like everything.
Yeah. Let's go sports team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's 19,121 people
Okay.
in the crowd. Not the numbers you do for the WrestleManias.
No.
That's why there's never WrestleMania anymore in Madison Square Garden.
That's too small?
Yeah, it's just too small. You have to kind of...
Is it not one next year, you're tell me?
No, it's back in New York.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were.
New Jersey, technically.
This is when you were wanting me to go with you next year because it was in New York, and I was like, hell no.
Yeah.
Not a hope.
They did Easy Lover by Phil Collins was the tune for WrestleMania.
No, I didn't hear.
Well, no, they dubbed it out at the start, but it was Easy Lover by Phil Collins. There was 9 other matches on the event, and I was going down through all the matches, right? And I was like, you will not know anybody on this card except, I hope, Andre the Giant.
Right.
He was the only person whose name I was like, yeah, I think she knows Andre the Giant is. Everybody else was like...
Well, thank God we've moved away from making me watch a full event, because that would be horrendous.
And then as well, I kind of ask you to guess the number 1 single in Ireland.
Well, I'm never going to get this. This is
March 31st,
this
1985.
is a ridiculous question.
You're never going to get it, but I ask you every time.
Why?
Because you can literally on the slide just look it up. Like.
But I'm not going to do that. What's the fun of that, like?
You're never going to get this.
Oh, what's the point of asking?
I looked at this.
I had like an answer ready and all. I'm going to say, I'm going to go with the Bangles.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Walk like an Egyptian. I'm going to go with that. But it's clearly not, like, because I'm not going to.
So in Ireland, on March 31st, 1985.
Wasn't Bob Geldof or something, was it?
Oh, you're kind of on the right track there. It was from the band The Concerned, and it was called Show Me Concern.
Never heard them.
And I was like, what the hell is that? I've never heard this song before in my life. So I had to Google it and looking down through, and I think it's on Spotify, it's on YouTube, the video for it, right? But this is Concern's Famine Relief Project for Ethiopia and Sudan. So obviously it's the same, it's 3 months after Band Aid. I think it's like 2 months before Live Aid.
But nowhere near as popular as it.
Nowhere near. So I'm going to just list off the people that wrote this song just to see if you know any of these people. And I know if there's anybody listening, because I know people do listen to this in America, they will not know any of these people. Like whatsoever.
You never know.
Right? So, the obvious one, Mary Black.
Yeah.
Twink.
Yeah.
Linda Martin.
Yeah.
We go a bit downhill now from here. Maxie.
Nope.
Ray Lynham.
No.
Freddie White.
No.
Maura O'Connell.
No.
PB Fallon.
No.
Red Hordy.
No.
Toy with Rhythm.
No.
Fastway.
No.
Quarterdeck.
No.
Grand Slam.
No.
Those Nervous Animals.
No.
The Host.
No.
Light a Big Fire.
No.
So they sang Show Some Concern.
Well, no wonder it wasn't half as popular as the other ones. Nobody knows any of them.
How did we get here?
How did we get here?
How did we get to this main event?
There isn't a big backstory, is there?
Well, no, I've stopped doing that. I've taken a different approach now of kind of limiting myself to bullet points.
Yeah, you could just shorten it down.
Instead
Like, I
of-
don't need the history of, like, how,
Are
you know.
sure of that?
Oh, I'm sure. Maybe people listening might want it. I don't know, but I don't want to listen to it.
Right, so Roddy Piper began a talk show segment on the WWE called Piper's Pit. And you'd have wrestlers on, you know, talk to him. In one of these episodes, Roddy Piper hit Jimmy Snuka in the head with a coconut.
Where'd you get the coconut?
It was on Piper's Pit, Jimmy Snuka's Hawaiian. So he was
So
doing
he just carries coconuts?
No. So Piper was making him feel at home and had like coconuts and all.
That's a bit
laying out.
stereotypical of him.
Of course, he's a bad guy. This is what he's doing. He's trying to get under your skin. And he slapped him across the head with a real coconut, by the way. So, in the storyline, Roddy Piper recruited Cowboy Bob Orton as his bodyguard. So that was the fella that was on the outside.
But you really want him as your bodyguard?
I know, yeah. So, you know, Jimmy Snuka then was on the other side.
Who?
Outside the ring.
Who's he?
That's the fella Roddy Piper hit with the coconut.
Oh, right.
Right, so he was on the outside of the ring on Hogan and Mr. T's side.
Yeah, I didn't see him a lot. I seen the other fella, but I didn't see him.
And Bob Orton was on the outside of the other side. In another episode of Piper's Pit, Roddy Piper was given out about the rock and wrestling connection. It's where Vince McMahon had a deal with MTV and they kind of showed wrestling on MTV and they used like Cyndi Lauper and people like that to try and mainstream up.
So MTV didn't show music also years ago. It's not just now.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Because Piper was bad mouthing rock and wrestling, he was saying wrestling's supposed to be like legit and you know what I mean, we don't need these celebrities coming in stealing their limelight. It led to a confrontation with Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
So in February of 1985, Hulk Hogan fought Roddy Piper in the war to settle the score.
Mm-hmm.
He won by disqualification because Paul Orndorff and Mr. T interfered in that match, which now kind of leads us to
And here we are.
this match. There's a great story though, the leading up to this kind of event. Hulk Hogan was on a TV program called Hot Properties 4 days before WrestleMania, right? And he put the host in a chin lock, like kind of like a choke type move.
A headlock.
But no, but you couldn't be standing behind him, so like a chin lock, and a headlock, like you'd be down like that. But a chin lock you'd be under, like a stand up and show.
No, but your arm is still under your chin, whether it's your head, like it's the same.
Well, no, because you'd be under, no.
Yeah, and your arm will be under your chin, whether you're down there or up there, it's still the same.
No, if you were down there, you'd be
I
more
will
on
try
your
to put my
wrists.
head into your...
Go for it, let me glass off.
Hang on there.
Go for it.
Right?
Oh, you were doing it,
So this
alright.
is the headlock. And where is it? Under my chin, right? I'll stand here. Where's that? Under your chin. Exact same thing.
You can agree to disagree.
Well, it's the same
On
thing.
Right.
So it's hunkered down for one of them.
So Hogan put him in this chin lock, right? So what it does, it cuts off the blood flow to your brain, right? The host falls to the floor, unconscious, and starts to bleed. The host then sues Hulk Hogan and Vince McMahon for $5 million from that. It was settled out of court.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And the last thing, as I know you're looking at your arms forward,
Just get on with it, will you?
just to show you how big of a deal this all is, the night before this, shouldn't be tapping, the night before this, Hulk Hogan and Mr. T hosted Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Is it?
Yeah, of course it is.
It's not really as much a big deal as it used to be.
Natalie Portman's doing it now. Tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. Right, so our main event. We kick off. The Fink is in the ring.
The Fink?
The Fink,
What's
Howard
the
Fink.
Fink?
Howard Finkel, the man with the kind of the bald head, the microphone.
Phones.
Microphones.
The spare one hanging beside him.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case. So he plugs the main event. Okay? He then introduces the former New York Yankees manager, Billy Martin, who becomes the ring announcer for the night. Did you notice the Fink kind of literally telling him what to
Do
say?
we have to call him the Fink? Like he's like an older man, like you need to call him the Fink. Just call him his name.
Howard Finkel.
Howard, just call him Howard.
Okay. Howard. Did you see Howard kind of miming towards your man when you stand beside him, like kind of telling him what to say? Like, no.
No. But I could tell that your man hadn't done this before, like.
Yeah, but he's a Yankees manager.
Yeah, he's yeah.
So he introduces for us Liberace.
What was the story with this?
He comes out with the rocket.
This is the most random thing I've ever seen in my life. Just when you think it can't get any cheesier, in walks Liberace with like 4 dancers and they're doing the can around the bleeding ring.
I have here, Liberace is milking it for all it's worth in the middle of Madison Square Garden.
What relevance does that have to anything? Tell me. Tell me, what was that about, like? Like, at least, see, I do remember something. Remember the last one that we watched? No, hang on, maybe we're getting mixed up. Was there a band? Was that the last one?
Yeah, Randy Orton's band.
Yeah, there was a band, right? What relevance was this to the match?
He's just a guest timekeeper.
A timekeeper. That's his job. He was sitting there keeping the time.
I'm ringing the bell.
Box.
Yeah, so Liberace loves it in the crowd. Then they introduce Muhammad Ali to the ring.
Now, had he taken a few blows to the head at this point?
Yeah, I think he wasn't.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
Like, he wasn't as bad as he would have been.
Why else would he be there?
In the
you know, I think he was
90s,
just brought out and put it. There you go.
But he got a massive cheer, didn't he?
Yeah, because he actually fights.
Big cheer. Which was nice.
He's an actual world champion, not just someone labelled. Oh, he's 500-pound world champion. No, he's not either.
Then we got the big bagpipe band.
Is this fella Scottish? I probably have asked this before. Is he Scottish? No. Is he? What I'm asking.
I think he's Scottish blood.
Oh.
I don't think he's Scottish.
But isn't everybody some blood? Like, so that's just ridiculous.
What do you think of the bagpipe entrance?
I don't know. It's a very narrow walkway for everyone to be coming down.
It's a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, they're not coming down one by one, like, there's no space, like.
And even all around the ring and all, it's packed.
There's no space, like.
It's like absolutely random photographers and just people standing
That's
around.
too many people. Even when they were flying out of the ring, there's nowhere to space them to land. They're on top of each other.
And the commentators are at the ring, Liberace's at the ring, everybody's kind of just around the ring. But I thought, because bagpipes, I think bagpipes are atrocious. They just sound horrible. But I thought it's a great way for people to hate you. You don't think?
Oh.
So people just boo, like, because it's just an awful sound, it's an awful instrument.
Some people like them.
Do they?
Just because you don't like them.
Do you like them?
No, but I'm just saying that some people like them.
Scottish people may like them.
Again, you're being stereotypical there. Not every Scottish person likes the bagpipe, as well as not every, would you say Hawaiian person likes a coconut. It doesn't work like that.
So Piper comes out. He had a great scowl.
Right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Because he looked so aggressive and angry and up for a fight when he came out. He looked, and he did the whole stopping and looking back at somebody who tried to touch him. Like, I thought that was all.
Yeah, but I didn't buy into it though.
It was all great. Like,
and I didn't look the part.
Well,
So if some fella's coming out of kilts like and he's giving me a dirty look, I'm not really going to take any heat from that now.
Well, I have here Orndorff and Orton. They're also there.
Who?
Orndorff and Orton. Paul Orndorff, his partner, and
Who's Paul Orndorff?
his tag team partner,
Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Wonderful, and Bob Orton. They're also there. They don't seem to get as much of a deal made of them as Piper does. So then we get introduced to the Hulkster. He comes out, the music hits.
Yeah. Everybody goes mad.
Now I'm 100% sure, I was 99% sure.
No, you can't say I'm 100. You know.
Yeah. That's dubbed, that music. I'm convinced he came out to Eye of the Tiger.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, I can't find a definitive
So I'll have a look on Reddit.
look
In a minute.
for it, like, because I think it's Eye of the Tiger, because Mr. T and all's with him. I think. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's kind of dubbed in.
I don't really care. But why would it be Eye of the Tiger? Because if that music was to come on, the people who are there to see Hulk Hogan don't have any connection to Eye of the Tiger. Where if they play his tune, get the people going,
But they
get
do
the
have a
people
connection
pumped.
to Eye of the Tiger, because
why would
that's
they?
from Rocky 3.
Yeah, but like people
Hulk
there,
Hogan was in Rocky
people
3.
are there. Oh,
And Mr. T was in Rocky 3.
right, well then ignore what I just said.
So that's what I thought. Like that would have been it. Like I loved the backstage walking. It's like that coming from the backstage, kind of following them down the ramp.
Yeah, again, very tight space. Like they were literally like walking sideways out beside.
Yeah, there's a big kind of railing blocking off the where they.
It's
So
like
have
the
to kind of
stands.
like.
They were like walking by the stand where the people were. It's just a bit odd. Like
Yeah.
might as well be down the stadium.
So Muhammad Ali is the outside referee. So it's his job to make sure that Bob Orton and Jimmy Snuka don't get involved. That's his main goal in the match. We have a big standoff between all six of them.
Went on for a bit.
They did, but the crowd loved it.
Nothing's
That's the
going
thing.
on. But nothing's
That's the
going
thing.
on. Nothing.
But the
Nothing.
crowd
They
keep
were just
on
like
cheering.
pointing at each other.
Yeah.
Pointing and shaking their heads. And like there was just nothing going on.
But the crowd had it up.
Oh,
So just milking it.
just saps.
Get the crowd going like much as they can. What do you think of all the stuff being thrown into the ring? Did you notice it?
Yeah, I did. There's loads of stuff lobbing.
Yeah.
Like, they were the people going, get on with it. Stop pointing. Just fucking do something. It's
So
not
then-
paying to see a point.
Liberace then rings his bell.
Oh, it wasn't the first time. I don't know what that means.
You don't know what that means. It's going to say a lot of words later on. Don't worry, I'm going to make you eat your words there. I love then, so we start off with Orndorff and Hogan kind of circling around the ring at the start, and Piper's out and he's like, no, put me in, bring me in. And they make a big deal out of Orndorff, like slaps Piper's hand, and then Piper gets in. And then the thing that never happens anymore, right, in wrestling, right? Gorilla Monsoon, who's on commentary, loves the rules, right? Because the rules don't exist in wrestling anymore, like the real rules to wrestling, right? But he was like, he didn't have to tag him because Orndorff and Hogan hadn't touched each other yet, so the match hadn't officially started, so there was no need to make a big song and dance in the corner. I love that because that's.
They're maybe song and dance anyway.
Oh no, I know, but he's shitting on them, giving their song and dance, saying, "Well, that's pointless, lads. Well done, like he doesn't need to do that." Like,
but you know what?
the rules.
He's commentating the wrong match then, because the whole thing is just big fucking song and dance.
But I like when it's they try to put the believability into it. They're trying to, like, you know what I mean? He's trying to, like, Gorilla Monsoon is trying to sell you on this as a real fight.
If I want to be sold a real fight, then I'll be listening to someone who's not called Gorilla Monsoon.
You were saying it was a big deal.
Oh, I didn't see him. Is that's not his name, is it?
It's obviously not his name. It's his wrestling name.
It could be.
He was a
But
wrestler.
if you were a wrestler, would you choose something as stupid as Gorilla Monsoon? It's just a silly
Well,
name.
he's like 6 foot odd and he's hairy.
Now, is he 6 foot?
No,
Is he
he's
500
no,
pounds?
he's a
You
big,
know,
big
is he?
dude. He's a big dude. He's a big dude. So Piper gets in, and then Mr. T is on the side, and he's chomping at the bit. He wants to get in that ring. Okay. So Hogan points at Mr. T, more pointing. He's like, "I'll tag you in." Mr. T jumps in.
Hang on. Somebody had a mop.
Yeah. So
Where did that come from?
because all the stuff that's been lobbed into the ring. So
No
there's-
one lobbed a mop in.
No,
Where did
no.
it come from?
Cleaning the ring. So someone's just cleaning out the door to the ring. The mop
The
is
cleaner
just
forgot
there.
her supplies, like she just left them lying around.
It's probably a.
This is worse than the sledgehammer. Why is there a mop in the ring?
But no, a mop is a little bit more realistic than. If you think about it, there's probably a lot of stuff that gets thrown into the ring that probably the referee just sweeps it all away quick as he can, like. Because I saw that Orndorff then snapped them up and then threw it on the ground. Like.
Too easy.
The size of his legs, though.
No, just stop.
Size of his
Stick it up
legs. So we got a Mr. T and Roddy Piper face off with some strong slaps
Slap.
to the
Slap.
face.
Slap.
Yeah. But they were good. They didn't let up on the.
No, it's stupid.
And then I have here, after about 25 points that I've written out, we begin.
Are we skipping the 25 points? Or have you
No,
already?
we've just gone through 25 points already. I said now the match has now started.
Yeah, there's too much dicking about at the start.
Right.
Let's get on with it. Like
So-
he walks off as well, doesn't he? He comes back and all that.
We'll get to it.
Alright.
There's lots of T chants,
Right.
right, which I thought was pretty.
Who's a big deal back then?
Yeah, like I tried. I actually tweeted this after I watched the match. I don't know if you saw.
Nope.
But I said that if that happened today, like if you had a celebrity in a match today, they just get shit canned on Twitter all these people like, what the fuck are they doing? This is fucking stupid. What are they doing in the ring? This is ridiculous.
If Tom Hardy jumped into the ring now, I would watch that and I would cheer for Tom Hardy.
But they're never going to get... Now, Tom Hardy's not Mr. T. Come on.
What do you mean he's not Mr. T?
Like, he hasn't got the same appeal. They're not the same wavelength. Tom Hardy's like an Oscar-nominated actor who's very, very famous.
No, I'm just saying.
Mr. T's in the 80s.
No, I know.
I'm
Tom
saying,
Hardy wouldn't reduce himself.
Your man, who's Arrow?
Who?
Stephen Amell. That's his name, Stephen Amell?
I don't know. I know he looks like. But
Plays Arrow. He did a match a few years ago with Cody Rhodes.
Who's he?
Exactly.
Yeah,
he was an Arrow.
Exactly. So people be like, get the fuck out of the ring. Who are you? But Tom Hardy walked into the ring.
But that's what I'm trying to say to you. That's what I'm saying to you. Mr. T isn't Tom Hardy.
But Mr. T was like the shit.
He was in the 18.
He was the shit.
He was in the 18.
And Rocky.
Rocky's like 4 years old at this point.
But he was the shit in the 80s. People love Mr. T in the 80s. So
I just think that wouldn't happen now.
If you get the right person, it would.
Like, your woman did the introductions for the Royal Rumble, the Women's Royal Rumble. Maria Menounos, for me.
Nobody likes her. And like, don't get me started on the Women's Royal Rumble.
But she's a diehard wrestling fan. Right? She's a diehard wrestling fan. She's always the wrestler.
So?
Always. And they just thought she has some mainstream appeal.
She's on E. People are like, who like wrestling, and be like, what the fuck is she doing here?
But Total Divas is on E.
And nobody watches that.
Lots
it's a pile
of people
shit.
watch Total Divas. So we'll agree to disagree on how popular Mr. T is.
He's popular. Just because he's got an Oscar doesn't mean he's so popular.
But he did do a nice pickup in the ring.
What do you mean a pickup?
I think he got Piper up like.
He's a big man, like. As in, I don't mean tall, I mean.
Yeah, because you see, like, there's some size difference between him and Hulk Hogan. There's no like there is a big difference. But he's ripped and he done Mr. T. He's.
Alright.
But isn't he like he was, I think.
What?
I think it's all natural.
Well, he looks more natural than what was in the ring, like.
Right. So Mr. T starts a match. It's going okay. Doesn't last long. Hogan has to come in with the save. All the wrestlers then jump into the ring. Muhammad Ali jumps into the ring to try and restore some order. And did you see Ali swung a dig at Piper?
No.
And yeah, Piper kind of like jumped out of the ring. Like. Now, I've heard before from Pat Patterson, who's one of Vince McMahon's kind of right hand men. He was the referee. He was the main referee in the match.
The man with the bad dye job?
Yeah.
God, that was the bad. It was like as if he's like, oh, Hulk Hogan's wrestling. Oh, right, okay. So he gets his hair done. What does Hulk Hogan get you? I'll give me one of those too.
And he is gay.
And that is an awful looking dye job. It didn't look the same. Like, it was just, no, it's awful.
He's a gay man. You see, he was trying to impress Hulk Hogan.
I think he was. Like, look at my hair. I'm kind of the same as you. Like.
So Pat Patterson had said in interviews before that he thought Muhammad Ali was getting flashbacks when he was in the ring. And like when he swung the dig at Piper, that wasn't a wrestling throw that he threw at him, like, you know. And Patterson had to keep on telling Ali to like relax.
That's why I asked at the start, was he in his full faculties? Because he wouldn't be there otherwise.
Like settle yourself.
Yeah.
So after the kind of the big deal, when all the wrestlers in, Ali kind of breaks it all up. Then Piper's like, "Fuck yous all, I'm out of here." Gives the kind of "fuck you" to Madison Square Garden, and they leg it. Again, just trying to slow this match down as long as they possibly could.
It wouldn't be a match without an entrance and an exit and an entrance again. And
you have to understand, like they have a man in there who doesn't wrestle, so they need to put as much bells and whistles around this.
The more impressive one out of the four of them.
It's just more impressive because you weren't expecting it. Like you weren't expecting.
You weren't expecting. I was watching this.
No, that you weren't expecting Mr. G to kind of be like good, like in there, like.
What's it good now? But like.
I think Mr. G did the good things. Mr. G did the basic things very good. I think he didn't try and be too kind of.
He's spreading all over, fella.
Flashy. Who?
Fella in the red.
Mr. Wonderful.
No, he was awful.
Do I like him though?
No, he's like so dramatic with all his movements, like ridiculous. Like
lots of people that like Mr. Wonderful.
No,
like.
well, I'm not one of those people.
No,
too dramatic, way over the top. Like he's clearly strung out. Like when he's out there, like he's just ridiculous.
That's interesting. So Pat Patterson starts a 10 count, and if you're out of the ring for 10 seconds, the match is over.
Yeah, the crowd kept counting because they clearly were like, "Here, let's get this over."
So Hogan was like, no, brother. We're not stopping this. So they eventually come back in, of course. So when Piper comes back, there's some double team moves, and Hogan hits an atomic drop on Piper. Doesn't really lift him up and slam him on his knee and like up his arse, and that's when Piper kind of fell. Remember that?
No.
Mr. T gets.
I don't remember the specifics, so you.
Like Piper was very dramatic in his fall. Mr. T gets tagged back in to the ring. There's a couple of slams, said, kind of holding his own, kind of in the ring. Hogan's back in. He hits a big boo to Piper. Piper gets thrown over the top ropes. Then there's a sneak attack from Orndorff. Muhammad Ali again kind of restores order again, gets everybody back in the ring, and hopefully for the last time we can just kind of start the match. So now we have the match is officially begun now because Hulk Hogan has now been beaten down. Right. No, as I'm saying, because this is a better situation to be in. Because Hulk Hogan is the wrestler, obviously he is to spend the more time in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes all the kind of the beating from the other two. Mr. T tries to come in and save the day. Patterson has none of it. Hogan keeps on getting double teamed. You get a big suplex by Paul Orndorff. There was a nice Piper hit Hogan in the knee to the head. That was that, no?
No.
It was very good. Paul Orndorff then misses a flying knee off the top rope. And Hogan is able to get a tag to Mr. T. Did you hear Gorilla Monsoon saying Pearl Harbor?
No.
Didn't hear that, no?
No.
Pearl Harbor is a sneak attack.
Right. I kind of got that.
Yeah, I don't think he's only say it
You wouldn't say that now. Like,
anymore. Like, no.
No, I was going to say it anywhere.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a Pearl Harbor comment is a bit much.
That has nothing to do with the coconuts, huh?
Well, it's all because it's full circle. Mr. G then is beaten down by Paul Orndorff. There's massive Mr. T chance again. Still amazed, but
Popular man.
Mr. T is then finally able to get a tag in to Hogan. Hogan hits a double kind of head ram together, him and Orndorff. Orndorff gets the upper hand, then Bob Orndorff jumps in to interfere, and Jimmy Snuka jumps in to chase him off. We're then coming to our ending. Bob Orndorff is on top rope, goes to Hogan with his cast, hits Paul Orndorff, and then the pinfall, and 1, 2, 3. The match is over.
Thank God. The door to the floor when they all fell out. Did you see the door to the floor?
It was funny, people saw the door where you're going into the ring is being brushed onto the
Coppers or something was happening.
onto the floor. It was interesting. Now, you know who Bob Orton is, yeah?
No.
Obviously, you know who his son is.
Oh, it's his dad's.
Yeah. That was the match. What were your thoughts on it?
I didn't like it.
Yeah, but you never like it.
I know, but yeah, but obviously it's the name of the podcast. I don't know. It was a hard watch. Like it was just too long of nothing happening.
Because you normally write pages and pages of stuff.
I do,
so
and I've like half a page written on this, so that just proves
That's how bad it was.
That's how bad it was. It's just nothing happening.
Now, I kind of like we did last time, we kind of went through a bit about Daniel Bryan because you won't see him again. So this time I just want to go through some stuff on Roddy Piper.
So that means we're not going to see
we'll
him
never
again?
see him. We're not going to see Roddy
Never,
Piper
ever.
again.
Ever.
Never.
Slowly whittling them all down.
Yeah.
Never again.
So there's a couple of facts on Roddy Piper.
He's not actually Scottish.
He is Roderick George Toombs is his name.
Right.
Okay. He is not Scottish.
No.
He is Canadian.
A boot.
Yeah. He's from Saskatoon.
My friend's from Saskatoon.
Is he?
Actually, don't say it. I just sneeze. Oh,
You
she's
said
not.
it.
She's not. She's from another Saska place.
There's another Saska?
Saskatchewan or something, or Saska. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Put that in. No. No, don't.
He can play the bagpipes.
Can't.
He can.
All right. Well, that's all right. I was going to say worse if he couldn't play.
Yes, he
That's all
plays
right.
the bagpipes. He started wrestling when he was 15.
It's very young.
Yeah. and he has a black belt in judo.
Mm.
And an interesting fact, the man who trained Roddy Piper in judo is also the same man who trained Ronda Rousey.
Right, tell me this, right? Is there anybody in wrestling who doesn't have some type of martial arts, boxing, whatever, maybe a background? Like, there's someone who's just say, I like the look of you, I'll just train you up and put you in there. Or does everybody have some type of background?
I think Hulk Hogan would have been kind of like the look of you. You would have been like a Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, kind of high school, college, Olympic kind of athlete. But lots of them would kind of be.
So some of them are winging it, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like not like Ric Flair and all that with your background.
It's all the confirmation and instinct.
Yeah. And that's so. Roddy Piper was a big fan of Ronda Rousey, and that's why she's actually called Rowdy Ronda Rousey. And he kind of gave her that blessing to use his name as her name.
Right.
And when she debuted on the Royal Rumble, she was wearing his leather jacket.
Right. Now his actual leather jacket, or was it fit?
No, it's like 5 times. At first time, as soon as she walked out, everyone on tour was like, "We should all got a jacket to fit her."
Right.
Her son gave it to her. It was like, "You should have this." Like, he only held one title, singles title, in the WWE ever.
Yeah.
That was in 1992. And he has never been. He was the first time he was ever pinned 1, 2, 3 in the WWE was in 1992 by Bret Hart.
Okay.
Never been pinned.
Did he piss someone off? Did he got pinned, or what happened?
It was like passing the torch to Bret Hart.
Oh, okay.
It was like kind of saying, "You now."
Is he dead?
You go do it.
Not Bret Hart.
He is Bret Hart's cousin, legitimate cousin.
And Bret Hart is not Scottish.
He is Canadian.
Okay.
And Roddy Piper, again, this is
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan, yeah, that's that place, yeah.
That place?
Yeah.
That's where she's from.
What did I say?
Saskatoon or something like that.
We might look into this.
It might could be the same place.
Could be the same, yeah. This is the same fact I've given you in our very first episode, and you probably don't remember at all. Roddy Piper appeared in the hugely successful John Carpenter's They Live.
I don't remember saying that.
As the star of that film.
The star?
Yeah.
It's a risk, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, there's something we didn't get to do in the last episode, and I was very disappointed about, but we'll get to play it in this episode.
Guess who's dead? Can somebody do us a jingle?
I think, like, guess who's dead? Like something happy, like, or something like.
Yeah, it's a lighthearted.
It's a lighthearted.
It's a lighthearted podcast. No point making it morbid.
Right. So let's play the latest game of Guess Who's Dead.
Okay.
So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that appeared in this match.
6.
Hold on. There are 5 people who appeared in this match who are dead.
Right, everyone bar Hulk Hogan.
Well, you think bigger. You think bigger.
What do you think bigger?
So everybody you've seen.
I for God's sake, so I think about refs and
Everybody
everything.
Everybody's seen.
Why am I don't know. Right. What's his name? What's it? The Pied Piper fella. Dead.
So Roddy Piper.
No, he's not dead. Sorry. No. No, because he gave you one with the jacket. You gave me one with the jacket.
You just said the Pied Piper fella. I literally gave you 10 facts about Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
And his name didn't just stick in your head. You just called him the Pied Piper.
I just went blank there. Sorry.
The Pied Piper.
Anyway, he's alive and kicking. No.
No.
So who gave him the jacket?
As I told you, his son gave Ronda Rousey the jacket.
That's not the same. He's probably fucking gone mental up there going, don't give her the jacket.
He died in 2015 of a heart attack.
Right.
Okay,
so Hulk Hogan was still alive.
He isn't it?
Mr. T is still alive. Yeah. Then this Mr. Not So Wonderful, he's dead.
No, still going.
Still going.
Yep. Mr. Wonderful is still kicking.
Okay, the other orphan is dead.
No.
Okay. Coconuts is dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just going to leave it. Jimmy Snuka. These we don't talk about him.
Why?
Just not talk about him.
I need to know now. Why? Now, a synopsis. I don't need a whole backstory. Just in one line, why don't we talk about him?
Killed his girlfriend
Right.
in the 80s, got away with it.
Right.
And when he was tried, like 20 years later, as a cold case type thing, the judge ruled that he couldn't be tried because he's not all there anymore.
Right.
And then died a couple months later.
Alright, let's just leave it at
It's
that.
common knowledge that he killed his girlfriend.
Right. I literally just said this was a light-hearted podcast.
I didn't want to say him, but
You shouldn't leave me hanging.
it's a light-hearted podcast with a section called Guess Who's Dead.
Anyway, the ref.
Which one?
Gee, which one? The one with the bad dye job.
No, Pat Parsons still gone.
Jeez, I've only named like one dead person or something so for many
No,
names.
you ring Roddy
And you said
Piper,
Spencer.
Jimmy Snuka. You're missing
5.
3 more. 3 more.
3 more. Muhammad Ali said.
He is dead. 2016 septic shock.
I haven't seen anybody else. Oh, Liberace said.
Liberace died in 1987 of HIV.
Okay. Many more?
1 more.
Who else even was there? Oh, the baseball fella.
Yeah. Billy Martin died in 1989 of a car crash. He was killed.
That's terrible.
So those two, so Billy Martin and Liberace were dead within like 5 years, for 4 years of this, they're both dead.
Well, at least got to ring the bell. Lifelong dream.
So just to let you know what happened after this, I know this is your favourite part.
Oh, God. I don't need to know.
So, in a new storyline, after WrestleMania, Roddy Piper trained as a boxer with Bob Orton as his coach.
That fella does not look like he can coach anybody. That fella literally looks like he drinks beer all day. The go hanging out and everything.
Hulk Hogan accepted a challenge on behalf of Mr. T to face Bob Orton in a match on February 15th edition of Saturday Night's Main Event. After Mr. T won the match, Roddy Piper attacked him, which led to a boxing match between Mr. T and Roddy Piper at WrestleMania 2. Okay? Wasn't a real boxing match, was it?
Obviously.
Yeah, Piper was disqualified in the 4th round. Over. And I just have here Hulk Hogan. Yes, Hulk Hogan. I'm sure we're going to go through what Hulk Hogan is up to eventually. So this is probably going to be very, very hard for the Wife Awards for Well, That Wasn't You.
I have something that wasn't you.
So the entire thing. Let me get this if I can guess, right?
You might be able to guess.
Let's do it. Was it the Rockettes?
No.
No, I thought it was the Rockettes.
No, you won't do now.
Where are you going?
My favourite part was Mr. T's gold Adidas boots.
I didn't even notice he was
I
wearing
thought they were dead.
gold Adidas boots.
Yeah.
Because you used bottoms on them.
No, these bottoms, and like they were boxing boots, but they were just gold and they had black stripes. I was like, I need those in my life. I would wear those. So that was my favourite part. And Joe was sitting there going, you better ask me because I need to mention these boots.
If anyone wants to send you gold Adidas boxing boots with black stripes, they can feel free.
Size 5.
Right, so we have to pick next
Now,
month's.
don't rig this like you did the last time. Just be simple now.
If I was rigging anything, we wouldn't have done WrestleMania 1. If I was rigging anything.
Now, just be simple now in the way you're doing this.
Right, so we can't do the 80s because we've already done the 80s this week.
We can't go back and forward, can we?
So, no, that was it. 85, that's the fourth
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Okay? So, I need you to pick a number between 1, 2, and 3.
1.
Okay. And now I need you to pick a number between 1 and 8.
3. Why do you always do this? Every time I pick one, you sigh. What is it?
Okay, so...
If you're rigging it again.
Oh, of course I am, yeah.
What is this? 90,
Wait.
90, I'd say, is it?
Everyone hears this now.
What is it?
For the next episode of She Hates Wrestling, we are going to go all the way back to once in a lifetime. WrestleMania 28. John Cena versus The Rock.
Christ.
Written in the stars, not a million miles away. I think so. I think that's what it was. Super.
Super.
I cannot wait. At least it will look better.
It'll look better.
It will look better. I think we're back in New York. Yeah, we're back in New York, I think. Was that 29? Was that the... twice
This
in a
isn't the one
lifetime.
that you were watching and you were on the sofa and they were showing some like pre-story with The Rock and you were getting upset watching it.
Could have been. Could have been. Yeah, so that's She Hates Wrestling.
I still hate wrestling, by the
Why
way.
do you never go? You literally go
No, hang on
from
now.
the 80s
No, hang on.
to the 10s.
I-
The 80s, you just bounce back and
Yeah,
forth.
because I don't want to do the earlier ones.
But
I
there's
thought
some
the
good
last time
ones.
I thought I was being smart by picking the higher numbers, but you flipped it. So this time I was like, I'll pick the lower numbers, and I did, and I'm after getting more of a result.
But there's so much stuff in the 90s you
How
can
about
do.
you just throw them into like a
Ah,
no, I want to say like a formula or something like a formula. That's not what the word I'm looking for. Like a
yeah, so you can press a button on
yeah, what do you call it?
an
Like
Excel
a
sheet and
no, not an Excel sheet.
a macro.
No, that's not the word I'm looking for. Anyway,
And you just click a button and
Yeah.
it'll just pop up.
it's not a macro. Something else.
Agree. Okay, so that was this month's episode. I said I hope everybody will be back, even though we are going to do John Cena versus The Rock. Number 1.
Which one number one?
Because there's 2.
Huh?
Because there's 2.
What do you mean there's two?
Remember they did back-to-back WrestleManias.
Who did?
John Cena and The Rock.
Now, why would I know that? Maybe it was the second one you were getting upset about.
Maybe.
It was one of them you were crying about anyway.
So, if everybody could please like, subscribe, share, and comment on whatever platform you listen to this podcast on, and you can follow us on Twitter at.
She Hate Wrestling.
It's the best name, isn't it? No.
You could have. Do you know what I should have actually done?
What?
Could you not use like a H and an E and then put the
Yeah. See,
in?
I was thinking that, but then I was in queue to an OTT event with Stuart,
Mm.
and I told Stuart my idea that I could see H8, and he said, "Johnny, it's not 2006."
Okay.
That's what he
That's
told
told
me.
us then. Fair
So I
enough.
was like, "Okay, Stuart, I will take that on board."
Okay.
So until next time, it's goodbye from me.